We are going to try this all over again as I got kicked off. I've been being kicked off lately, and I'm not sure if it's my computer or Facebook or what. But anyway, here I am again. If you're just logging on, I hope you come back. Those of you who were with me in the last round, we lasted for about 4 minutes, I think. Anyway, it's another lively conversation with me today. It's Monday, February 21st, and I am Paulette Rees-Denis. And today, we're talking about more self-care tips. Every day, I've been sprinkling you with ideas for you taking really good care of yourself. Of yourself. And some of it is emotional, some of it is spiritual, some of it is physical. We've talked about some really good, juicy things last week. We talked about, I'll tell you what we've been doing. I am the best thing in my life. So it's falling back in love with yourself. It's being your best friend. It's that inner connection, that outer connection with yourself so that you can move forward through your life, right? We talked about moving your body because you know me. If you know me, I've been a dancer all my life. I teach dance around the world, and it's really important to move your body, shift your energy, feel good in your body, stretch your joints and your muscles to feel good, to feel in shape, to feel toned, to feel in charge, to feel present in your body. We talked about being in gratitude, which is always a daily event, to being thankful for all the things that you have. We talked about getting fucking excited about your life, showing up and participating in your life and stepping into it. That's so good, so good. We talked about going outside and breathing, which seems so simple. Some of these things are so simple, but we forget. We forget to take a deep breath. We forget to go outside and look up at the sky or down at the ground. Then we talked about slowing down and doing one thing at a time, because we can get so caught up in that to-do list and we can go into overwhelm so easy, especially as multi-passionate creative women. And doing one thing every day that makes you happy. And do you know what makes you happy? Sometimes as we get older, we have forgotten the things that we love to do, the things that bring us joy, the things we don't do anymore. Or maybe it's trying something new and different. We talked about being brave and taking a risk, because what is the worst that could happen if you tried that thing that you want to do? So, and then yesterday was a really fun one, you guys. This is just hilarious, but it's really important. So what are you wearing underneath your clothes? Ladies, when's the last time you went out and bought new underwear? Maybe it's a sports bra, maybe it's a sexy bra, or maybe it's, maybe your bras have holes in them, or your underwear. But I want you to feel really good. I want you, it doesn't have to be for anybody else. It's for you to feel good with what you're wearing, with how you're showing up for your day. That's what I'm talking about. And hey, my friends, when you do come in, let me know you're here and where you're from. I love to see your comments and questions in the chat box, even if it's after the fact, even if you're watching this later. Let me know what I'm touching in you, or what this inspires you to do, or what it makes you think about. But today, we're going to talk more about journaling and how that is actually self-care, how that helps you get your creative juices flowing. Again, if you know me, I talk about this all the time. I love to give you journal prompts to get you writing every day. And for so many of you, you know Julia Cameron and The Artist's Way. And one of the things she talks about, and she taught me this, I would say 25 years ago, or whenever that book came out, I don't know. to journal and write 3 pages every day called the morning pages. So I have several daily journals. I have my morning pages, my personal Paulette pages. I have that journal. I have a work journal for like work projects and that kind of thing. And then I have my paper calendar and another big journal, even though I do a lot of that online. And I can show you and teach you teach you all how to do that, because it's so important to get things out of your brain and onto the page so that you can think clearly, so you can let things go. You can write out your anger, your frustrations. You can write out your ideas and your inspirations. You can write out your to-do list. You can get things out of your brain so you don't have that chatter, that monkey mind. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How many of you have that crazy stuff going on in your brain? But if you don't clear it out, how do you make sense of it? Right? How do you make sense of it? So journaling is a great way to do that. And I suggest you get a journal and you sit down every morning and you just write 3 pages. When you're fresh, when you wake up and you grab your tea or your coffee or your water and you grab your journal and allow yourself to just pour it out of your body. I have a journaling class I teach weekly called From the Body to the Page, just for that reason, because it comes out of you to the page. Now, what else do I always say? Thoughts become words, become things. So let's say you are desiring for some sort of thing to happen. You can ask the universe for that thing. You can write it down, and the more you clarify it and detail it, the more you describe what you're wanting. Get it out of here. Put it on the page. There's several things you can journal about. Think about that when you clarify what it is you're wanting. When you free up your mind, it's so good. It's so good, and it makes you have that clarity so that you can move forward and take action on those things and knowing why you want to do them. Instead of going, how many of you have said, oh, that's a great idea, I'll write it down when I get home. And then you forget, right? Oh, I do it all the time. But I've gotten to taking my phone with me, like when I go for my morning walks, and I will do a little voice memo or a note to myself if I come up with some great idea or something that I want to do or someone I want to call. Because 9 times out of 10, I come home and I can't remember what I just thought of. So there's all kinds of little tools and methods in there. But I do want to share a couple of other books with you. So I told you about this, The Artist's Way, Julia Cameron. And she has several books out, but she has a brand new book out, but I haven't read it yet. But this not only is about the journaling that I'm talking about today, which has changed my life, and which I love to share with my students and my clients, and share journaling prompts. But there's also other beautiful, juicy things in here, like artist dates and things to help you get your creative juices running. So this is what I'm talking about, is getting your creative flow. Self-care at its finest, when you tap into yourself. When you connect with your inner being, you connect with your God or the universe or your divine spirit or your angels, whatever. That inner connection is so good. And then putting it down on the page is just so helpful and clarifying, and helps you learn where you want to go, what you want to do next. And here's another book. This came out a long time ago. Twyla Tharp, The Creative Habit. Learn it and use it for life. So she's a dancer and has been a big dance force in the modern world forever. And she just talks about creativity and gives you also some prompts and tools for getting into your creative juices. So I love that book as well. This is another one. And these are older books. And there's definitely a lot more, including mine. My latest book is From Soulless Job to Creative Abundance. And I too give you lots of prompts and tools for change, tools for inspiration and action. Inner action and outer action, which I love. So here's another one, Writing Down the Bones by Natalie Goldberg. Freeing the Writer Within. And so I know a lot of people, as I've seen with a lot of my clients, they're like, well, I'm not a writer, so I don't want to journal. Well, you don't have to be a writer to journal. It's not about spelling or editing, any of that stuff. It's getting it down and out of the body, down on the page and out of the body. Hey, you guys, what are you thinking? Those of you who are here watching, any questions, any comments? I love it. But I want you to step into your creative zone of genius. I want you to take really good care of yourself so you can be that best you. And do the things you are desiring and bring it to the world. Bring yourself to the world because we're all individual, we're all unique, we all have a place. We all want to be seen and we all want to be heard and we all want to be connected. We all want to be part of something. So here we have this beautiful big circle. And step into it. Participate. Do the do. Now, usually, and like I've said this before, the first step is usually the hardest. Getting started. So get a journal. Now, I tend to put, sometimes I put postcards on my journal or words and I make the outside look really pretty. Sometimes I just buy a pretty journal and I have that. I get some favorite pens that I love to write with. I get some colorful markers because I can draw in my journal. You can do it any way you want. There's no wrong way to get into yourself. So this week, I really want you to step into this. I really want to know how it goes for you to sit down and write every morning. Now, some people do it later in the day or in the evening before they go to bed, and that's great too. In the morning, I just find myself fresher. I get up really early, before my husband gets up, and I sit and get my coffee and my journal. And sometimes I write poetry, and sometimes I just doodle, and sometimes I do, just stream of consciousness. But I get my juices flowing. I get that connection with myself. And there's nothing better than that for you to move forward with your life, to be connected with yourself, with your dreams and desires, with your words. Thoughts become words, become things. I am here to help you do that as your coach, your lifestyle and business coach for creative women and mid-career and change and mid-change. And I have, this last week, I've been offering, I had 10 slots open to give you a free 30-minute consult about what coaching with me would be like, what's next for you, what is possible for you, if you want to step into the next phase of taking action for your dreams and desires. And if that's you, I would love to offer that to you. I have 5 more spaces open. I'll put the link in the comment box. And let's talk. Meanwhile, I want you to get that journal. Even if you get, your pages like this, and just start writing. And then let me know how it goes. I think you will find it a refreshing habit and a beautiful practice to get into and help you make some changes, help you clarify, help you feel better, more clear. Who knows? You might start writing poetry, or you might write a story, or you might write a book. And that's not the point. The point is for you to step into that creative zone and feel really good. Feel really good about yourself and what you're doing and what you want to do so that you can do it. Bam, that's what I have to say today. All right, my friends. Paulette signing off, and let me know how it goes and if you have any questions too. All right, enjoy.